Alright, so we're just gonna do a solo. Silent Hill 2. I am exhausted. I only got like fucking 5 hours sleep. But we're almost done the game. Alright, we're gonna drink an A&W root beer. I don't think it has caffeine in it. I skimmed the ingredients and it didn't appear to. But this might give me a bit of energy, I don't know. While I'm waiting for my food to show up. Alright, whoever said fuck A&W, are you, oh, you're just the root beer. So, okay, just the root beer. Because the restaurant in Canada is not bad for, like, burgers. It's a different company than the US one. Anyway, you'll notice the chat looks different. I am now using Ninja Social Stream. And we don't have to fucking wait for Botrix to join every single time for YouTube chat. It just fucking works. It just fucking works. How crazy is that? All right. It just works. I've got food showing up in like 20 minutes or so. We're gonna see if that gives me some energy. How much longer do I, Yeah, I don't know why it highlights certain messages. I gotta figure that out. That's the only thing that I haven't figured out yet. Fuck you! But anyway, YouTube chat works now. Published a new video on the YMS channel. It's doing terribly, but I guess it's not... We're not talking about huge films, we're talking about festival things, but, you know. I've got more of a plan now. I've got a video idea for something that I'm going to be making late April, early May. And who knows if it'll be out in May or not, but there's a subject that I have a few things to say about and I think would do well, and wouldn't be as extensive as like those huge reviews, but I think would probably do like decently well. So I'm trying to get things back on track. It's been difficult. Ah! Hello? The Shark Boy and Lava Girl copyright strike, the takedown, should be resolved by the end of the month. So YouTube did approve my counter notification, thankfully. And you know what's fucking hilarious? Miramax, remember how I said last time? They released the claim for the uncensored members version without escalating it to a strike. But since when they gave me a strike for the public version, since me filing a counter notification, they tried to retroactively change them. So they released the claim on the members video, and now that I'm fighting the one on the public one, they're now trying to retroactively change the fact that they released the claim on the members one. So they sent like an actual like email takedown notice to YouTube, and YouTube didn't accept it because they were like, this is clearly fair use. So even after they used all the fucking... all of the, automatic processes to try and fuck with me, they decided to... They changed their mind about the members version, but are getting shut down. Yeah, it's the same footage. Like, so the only way for them to keep my public video down is to now sue me, which they'd have a terrible case considering they released the members version, which has the same footage. And also it's fair use anyway. Hello? Oh, you're weird. Can you stab me from that? What's happening? Huh. Yeah, I think he can. I think he can do weird things to me. I mean, I would rather not get sued even if I wind up winning in the end, because it's just a long and expensive process in the meantime, and it would just, like, eat up all of my time and energy and just be a giant pain in the ass. Fuck! Fuck you! Oh, what the hell? Well, people saying they were breaking up was not even... That was just speculation. They never made an official announcement. Them saying they're sticking together was because other people just randomly decided to say that they were breaking up. Hello? So yeah, why is Mike highlighted? We're gonna have to figure that out. Only sometimes. But yeah, anyway, so the ADHD medication is actually helping me out a lot. And although I had like a motivation and plan to, well, I actually started doing the other video I was just talking about. I did start it, but couldn't get to the voiceover part just because I haven't slept. But if I get to a point where I'm sleeping, which theoretically I should be, it's just there was something stressful last night that kept me up. Just anxiety. But on a normal day, I should be able to like actually get voiceover stuff done. So I know things have been slow. We're almost back on track. We're almost there. Thank you, Mr. B Natural. I like A&W root beer. I haven't had it in years. cool. I'm not usually a soda drinker, but now that I'm on my ADHD meds, I'm eating less anyway, so I feel like I can... I feel like it's probably better if I drink a soda, because otherwise I might not be getting enough calories at this point. So I'm in a good situation for that, which is nice. Fuck you! What are you even doing? Alright. Okay. But yeah, maybe I can finish this game today. Yeah, annoying, stressful shit. Stop it! You're being rude. You're so rude. Okay, I'm back in here. Ow! Stop it. What are you doing? Stop it. Fuck you! Is that it? Just being trapped? I got my CT scan done, and it required me not eating solids for a day and eating Jell-O and then drinking laxatives. Yeah, drinking laxatives, and then I went to the hospital, and I had a requisition for a CT scan, colonography, and also for my abdomen. And when even though this was a thing that, like, they approved months ago, when I got there, they're like, we've made a mistake. You actually shouldn't be getting a colonography. I'm like, I've been trying to get a fucking colonography this entire fucking time. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean I shouldn't be getting one? They're like, because your blood work's fine. And so I had to argue with them and be like, look, I've already done the prep work. Like, I've suffered for, like, the last 24 hours doing this nonsense here. Ugh. And anyway, they eventually let me do it. But it was like pulling teeth to make it happen, which was annoying. And basically they stuck a tube up my butt and like an inflatable like plug and filled up my insides with CO2 to inflate them so that the scan can see them, basically. And they pumped a bunch of CO2 in my butt. Ow. They literally inflationed me. Yeah. And the doctor was like, okay, we're gonna give you some painkillers. We're gonna like inject you. Basically, they had this like injection thing attached to my arm, and it was like inside my vein, and then like a tube was like taped there, and they had a button they could just press remotely that would just release it, which I thought was super cool. But the guy was like, okay, tell me when it gets to like a discomfort level of 6 or a 7. And he just kept, like, they kept just pumping air into my butt. CO2. And I just never said anything because I have like a really ridiculous pain tolerance, and also I put things in my butt all the time. And he was kind of just like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And then he just gave me the meds anyway. Did I tell them that? No. Because, well, okay. They don't see my penis, and if they could, they would see that I had a boner. And it's not because I wanted to be in that situation. It's not because I was like, oh yeah, finally, someone could put CO2 up my butt. It's because if you put anything up my butt, I'm gonna get a boner. That's just how my brain works. Like, so I have to just be calm and not... Like, yeah, so I just have to be calm and not make them uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to make them uncomfortable. I'm sure if they happen to see my boner, it would have been fine because it's a medical environment and they're just not going to care. But the procedure happens, and near the end of it, it was getting like pretty uncomfortable, like the discomfort of that feeling, just like overinflating my inside. Like it was like a lot of uncomfortable pressure. But by the end of it, he said, you know what? Out of all of my patients, you handled that the best. And I didn't say anything, but in my head, I was like, hell yeah, I'm a certified good bottom. Medically certified. Medically certified good bottom, which I want to put on my resume. I should put that in my Twitter bio. Yeah, he gave me praise at the end. But yeah, I was like happy with myself. I was like, hell yeah, I know I am. Didn't have to tell me. My food's almost here. Yay, a key. Let's go to the right, and then just keep going straight, I guess. It was a wholesome 100 moment. Ow, fuck. Stop it. Ow, God, you can aim at me when you do that? Okay, I didn't realize you had that long of a range. Jesus.
I'm hyped to see the Nirvana. The band, the show, the movie.
You should be. All right, my food is basically here, so we're going to take a food break. Burb. All right, we're back. The food was delicious. That was really good. Hit the spot. Oh. Still exhausted, but you know. There's a locked door somewhere too. That was a lot. I didn't even finish the whole thing. That was huge. Anyway, I got my results for the CT scan right away. Like the day after. I'll wait for this cutscene. Excuse me. Oh, I can't? I need tongs or some shit. And they said that my organs, as observed in colonography and abdomen scan, they appear to be fine. They appear to be fine. So, now what that means is A, now it doesn't seem like as much of a rush/emergency to get the actual colonoscopy with a scope. So I can just keep waiting on the wait list for that one, and it's not as urgent. Excuse me. I don't know if those I'll have to look. Maybe I'll have to call back. Because the one thing I guess I like, the part of my digestive system that I feel we wouldn't have gotten like ruled out, but I don't know. I'll have to call back, I guess. Is like, I guess I'm still partially concerned over like whether or not oh, nice. Whether or not I have an issue like with my stomach or esophagus or something. But I'll wait. Five. Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit! What are you doing? Fuck! Get the fuck out of here! We're all dead! Get the fuck out of here, you idiot! Damn, that smelled great. The detective, you tell me do things I done running. G.I. Joe! Anyway, so there are now, in my mind, generally two, potentially more, possibilities as to what is causing my issues. I'm gonna jump. One possibility that now two doctors have suggested is that they're saying that because the brain and the gut are connected, that my physical gut issues and symptoms, including, my chronic fatigue and panic attacks, and digestion issues being a big one, that could be the result of severe anxiety and depression. And that would not surprise me, because I have recently been diagnosed with ADHD and severe anxiety and severe depression, which is why I'm on ADHD meds now. And the theory that what we're testing out is to see if tackling the ADHD part helps alleviate anxiety and also depression, but it's not just going to stop at medication. I'm also going to be doing therapy. So I'm literally going to be paying for therapy soon, which I think I do need. From what my experience has been on the first week of testing out one of two ADHD medications, my anxiety has gone down. My anxiety has demonstrably gone down, being on methylphenidate, and I'm about to try out Vyvanse as well, and that's statistically, theoretically, going to work even better. But we'll see. Wait, what was I doing down here? Do I have stress? Yes, I do. Okay. Anyway, the test runs we're doing with the medication seem to be going well. However, although my anxiety has very much decreased, and I'm not really having panic attacks anymore, which is really good. My panic attacks are basically non-existent at this point. They're way less frequent and less severe when I do have them. They're nothing like what I was experiencing December, January, right? Despite that, my gastrointestinal issues are still there. So perhaps there's a possibility of it's not just flip a switch and address the mental issues and all of a sudden your physical issues are better. It could be a situation where there needs to be more time having addressed and alleviating those issues, or perhaps maybe they're not as alleviated as I think, and I'm just comparing it to the lowest points. But goddamn, I'm stuck! I'm fucking stuck! Okay, God. Jesus Christ, Blooper. James, goddamn. But the one thing that is making me skeptical of that as like an answer is the fact that this all started this all started before Scott died and before the move and the breakup and all those stresses, right? It started when I got C. diff, which is like a real thing. That's not a thing that's made up in your mind or caused by your mind or influenced by your mind. Like that's a bacterial infection, right? That's when it started. And then even after testing negative for that, the symptoms were still persisting and often getting worse. And now I'm like, I'm doing way better. Perhaps C. diff fucked up my microbiome, not just C. diff, but also the antibiotics and the like multiple rounds of antibiotics and different diets and all these different things I was doing to try and fix it. Perhaps my gut microbiome just got so fucked up that I guess the anxiety and depression were like maybe keeping it in a bad state, but or like maybe it's not relevant. Either way, if my gut issues are persisting, it's better that I'm experiencing that without depression and panic attacks anyway. So, like, I'm doing better. I'm doing way better. And I'm in a situation where I think in the next, like, month I'm going to be back into doing, like, real content. Is this where I was? Is this where I came from? My brain fog is not as bad. That is being addressed. Do I not have a map? Oh. It still exists, and it's not, like, fixed, but, like, it seems to be improving. And so all of those things, combined with the fact that I also quit my sleeping pills that I was taking nightly that could have been playing a part in that as well. I feel like I'm on the right track and I'm recovering. And I think I look like that too. I think I'm like visibly doing a lot better than I was before. But I'm still also very much like in a mode of like trying to take it easy and being careful that I don't disrupt that. So I'm trying not to like overwork myself, and which is frustrating and annoying because I want to get things done and I have a passion for getting things done, and also it's money. I would like money. I've been eating into my savings nonstop for a while, you know, and it's not sustainable. They're gonna run out. Fuck you! How did you have that range? Yeah, so maybe it is both. Maybe it is... Maybe C. diff, like, kick-started it. And it just became that much more difficult to recover. Like, apparently there's people that just take a long time to recover from C. diff, whether or not they have anxiety or depression or whatever, right? Apparently that it's just like a thing that can really fuck you up. What is that, Sonex? $100 per movie request. I'm already doing the Patreon watch-alongs, and then like, what do you mean by movie request? Like a full review? Because I'm actively trying right now to not be taking on like swaths of effortful extra work. You know, that's a part of me recovering, is not overdoing it. Is there a door that I didn't go through there? Oh yeah, but then that thing's blocking the way, so I can't even, right? Yeah, this is locked. And I'll just double check here. Like a watch along? That would be weird if I'm already doing the Patreon ones. Right? I don't know. We'll see how desperate I get, but oh yeah, ladder. Anyway, I know what I need to do to get my channel like healthy and sustainable again. And that involves doing like passion projects, right? So it's just been difficult to do that in this depressive brain fog, right? So and especially, you know, the physical gastro issues I've been having. Just fucking drains your energy. James could have jumped that, I agree. The frick? Okay, new ladder. I guess I'll come back down here. Okay, yeah, that's this one. Dang it. What the frick? Frick you, you freaking fricks! Where are you? Is that my face? What's that? When was I ever wearing headphones? Is that not me? That's not me. Who is that? That's someone else. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, my hairline's not that bad. And then positive news. Well, hopefully, I guess we'll see. I was able to get my, Hey! Fuck are you? Fuck! I was able to get my MRI for my arm sooner than expected because I went on the cancellation list. And somebody else canceled. So that, which would have taken 10 months, I was able to do a couple weeks ago. And so now I have an appointment booked for the arm wrist specialist place. And what I'm hoping is the case for when I do my follow-up is that they just say, oh, hey, yeah, now we've seen your scans, we can do PRP injections. That's what I'm hoping for. Because that's what I want. It's PRP injections to see if it helps my tendinitis because it's less invasive than surgery. If that goes well, that opens up a lot of possibilities for me, right? Like, if I can fucking, like, edit more again, you know, and not, like, hurt myself, that opens up possibilities. If I can, like, play music again without hurting myself, that opens up so many fucking possibilities. So, hopefully that's what happens. I don't know if that's what they're gonna say. I'm hoping that's what they say. But anyway, we're making steps forward. So that's... We're getting closer to getting those answers, regardless of what those answers may be. Fuck! Ah! That was a shit scream, James. Ah! Psst. But yeah, what's interesting about the ADHD medication is even though I've still been experiencing some like situational anxiety, I feel calmer when I'm experiencing it. And even though it's like, okay, that sucks, it feels like I have more tools available at my disposal mentally to deal with it. And also it feels like I have more time, which is weird. Which is weird that it feels like I have more time, because I technically don't. But it feels like I'm able to take things at a slower pace without feeling like it's the end of the world, basically. So that's positive. 621! Nice! Good number for ammo. Furry number. It's incredible now realizing just how fucking bad my anxiety was without ever having any kind of medication for it. And that's probably why I was self-medicating so often with, like, alcohol. Right? Like, that seems like kind of a no-brainer. So we're making progress. We're getting somewhere. You got all the achievements in Celeste? That is big news. Do I feel less compelled to drink now? Yeah, more or less. I haven't really been drinking. I haven't drank today.
Thank you, an anonymous gifter, for gifting Janskrubis 1 community subs.
Thank you. I don't know what the hell he mispronounced there. Pow, right in the pussy. Yeah, what did Cool Cat try to say? If I pull up the... I think it was just the schnitzel. I'm gonna replay
Thank you,
it.
an anonymous gifter, for gifting 1 community subs.
What? Why did you not say it like that before?
Thank you, an anonymous gifter, for gifting 1 community subs.
They didn't even try to say schnitzel. Ow! You whore. Fuck you! I don't like women. Said James violently. Oops. Ah! Did it die? Yeah, it did. I like the scream by surprise and headshot simultaneously. It feels fun. It's a real burn after reading. How do I turn with this? Oh, I just have to... I can't turn it. I have to grab the other side. Very silly. And then it gets blocked in place forever. So I think I've been here. Night of the World. You should watch the most recent video on my channel. It's the best movie of 2025 so far. I'll be right back. I gotta make a phone call. Burb.